With the release of the Agents of Sabotage DLC, Rockstar has given the Terrorbyte some more and also much needed love. There are a total of 4 new upgrades you can do when you bring the Terrorbyte inside of the Garment Factory. You can easily do this by just simply opening up your menu and navigating to the appropriate setting to teleport it to the Garment Factory. In case you're wondering, no, you do not need to own a nightclub in order to be able to purchase and also store the Terrorbyte. Rockstar has luckily thought of that, and even if you don't own a nightclub, you can now just simply store it in your Garment Factory with no additional cost. When you have it parked inside of your Garment Factory, you'll be able to use any of the 4 new features added to the Terrorbyte. This is the collectible scanner for a cool $1.3 million, silent running, which will just allow you to stay off the radar, the missile lock-on jammer, which will do what it says, where you no longer will be able to get locked on when driving the vehicle, and finally, by far the most exciting one, the master control terminal, which was discounted for me, which I assume is because I had GTA Plus. Please don't hate me. The collectible scanner I would like to start off with and warn you all that this is the biggest waste of time and money in GTA Online history. $1.3 million for not opening up your phone. $1.3 million for being able to drive one of the slowest vehicles in the game, and it will do a little scan of the area and show you a collectible. Once you go outside of the Terrorbyte, it no longer scans for collectibles, so it's completely useless. The Terrorbyte is a terrible vehicle, pun intended. It is slow, bulky, and large, and will not fit under any sort of like lower kind of area. So what you end up doing is you have to park it, then figure out and remember where exactly the collectible was, pick it up, go back to your Terrorbyte, scan again so you can find the other collectibles, and rinse and repeat. Meanwhile, let me introduce to you your cost-effective way of getting your collectibles done. GTAweb.eu, having literally every single collectible imaginable. And if you want to make it even easier, I'm sure that there's someone on YouTube, me, who has a collectible guide you can follow. This is a waste of money. Silent running, on the other hand, will make you disappear from the radar, so that's pretty nice. The lock-on jammer, pretty nice, but I don't think that anyone is gonna go after a Terrorbyte locking on and stuff like that. It needs like 20 rockets to be destroyed, and if someone is sad enough to destroy your Terrorbyte with 20 rockets, they probably are going to be sad enough to destroy everything else, lock-on missile or not. Finally though, the most exciting part of it all, the Master Control Terminal. This was previously only available in the arcade, but it will allow you to manage any business anywhere on the map. If you want to just simply resupply your bunker, you can go and do that. You want to resupply your biker businesses, you can do that. The list goes on and is basically your central hub for every single one of your businesses. You can do it in invite-only sessions, whatever the case may be. It is extremely useful, and it further enhances the utilization of the Terrorbyte of just parking it somewhere in the middle of the map, going in and starting a mission for one of your businesses. Very good stuff. It would be nice though to also be able to kind of like have that expanded upon with other businesses, but they just simply slap the Master Control Terminal into the Terrorbyte and that's it. All you need to do is just walk up to the screen and press square if you're on console, or X on the Xbox controller. I don't know what the button is on PC. I haven't played on there yet, but just pay attention to the top left of your screen and the game will tell you. Another neat feature you can also find within the Garment Factory is the fast travel. In order to find this, just simply follow where I'm going on screen, where you'll be able to look at this door and select one of the 5 locations. Basically, what the fast travel system comes down to is that you can fast travel to a few different locations that are sadly only in the city and not all the way up north. That would have probably been like the best possible utilization for this fast travel system, but it's still a pretty neat feature, especially if you're kind of like being chased by cops, because you are able to just simply walk into one of these doors and just lose your wanted level right away, which is also pretty neat. If you are going there with a vehicle and then get into the door and then get outside of your Garment Factory again, for me in the footage, as you can see, my personal vehicle was right in front of my Garment Factory again. So it has some utilization. I haven't done much testing with it in terms of missions, but I would assume that if you are holding something from a mission object or whatever like that, you would have to get rid of that before you can even start doing that. And honestly, the Terrorbyte is kind of more useful for that, considering you can park it literally anywhere, drop an item, or just simply enter the Terrorbyte, and you'll be able to lose your wanted level as well. Much more useful. It's a neat feature. It doesn't cost you anything more. It's just literally included within the garment factory, so it's a nice to have. It's cool. It fits with the vibe of like the bed cave and like underground thingy that they're going with the garment factory. But aside from that, I don't think many folks are going to use this, just like with a taxi, considering you can fly everywhere. But hey, it might be useful at some point. Who knows? But with that said, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and become a member like Chloe, GTA Plus, and Notorious Jam. And I'll see you all later.